This is SportsCenter.
The Cubs' wait continues. Florida has Chicago at their beck and call. Mother Nature silences the Yanks-Red Sox war, but the bad blood lingers.
I'm embarrassed. What happened yesterday? I'm embarrassed for the Yankees, the Red Sox.
Overtime thrillers. Dante's haul to the house denied. Who kicked it into high gear? Gearing up for another comeback. How the Colts stalled. Bill and the boys get their fill. Why this Dallas team is special. And Bill Romanowski with more on his mind than football. No surprise for these rookies what the NBA is doing to create drama. Relax and join us for a nightcap. SportsCenter now. Hello and welcome to SportsCenter with Stuart Scott. I'm Steve Levy. Get this, there's more to tell you about from the ALCS than the NLCS. And the Yankees and Red Sox were rained out, but we begin in South FLA.
Anyway, hey, that 37 cents you pay to mail a letter, it cost 3 cents the last time the Cubs were in the World Series. It cost you 10 cents a gallon for gas the last time, and anyone who's 58 years old or younger doesn't remember it. Up 3-1 in the Marlins. Cubs trying to go back to the Fall Classic. Facing Josh Beckett. Cubs have outscored the Marlins 11-0 in the first inning of the NLCS so far. First inning, Sammy Sosa up with 2 outs. And Sammy is about to get played. Grounds to short to end the inning. Cubs fail to score in the first inning for the first time in the NLCS. Let's go to the third. Bottom 3, Miguel Cabrera trying to hit Carlos Zambrano with 2 on, 2 out. Zambrano hits Cabrera, literally, in the arm, loads the bases. Next batter, Derek Lee. My bad. Grounds to the 6-4 fielder's choice to end the inning. Lee hitting only 184 in the postseason. 4th inning. Top 4, Sosa up with 1 out. Got some chin music and didn't like it. Pudge Rodriguez actually calmed Sosa down. Pudge said later, quote, "Me and Sammy have a good relationship. We didn't try to hit him, it just got away." Josh Beckett, what do you say?
He overreacted a lot. I don't know really what else to say. You know, I thought it was, I don't know what he was trying to do, trying to pull a Boston Red Sox Yankees thing.
Over likes to throw.
It's everywhere, the Red Sox-Yankee reference. Returning to the at-bat, Beckett rocked Sosa to sleep. That was his 6th strikeout of the game for Beckett at that point. Bottom 4, Juan Pierre up 2 on, 2 out. Zambrano walks Pierre to load the bases. Next batter, Luis Castillo, check swing, check out to end the inning. Zambrano, geek. 5th inning, Aramis Ramirez. He tied an LCS record with 6 RBIs Saturday night. Yokes it. And he yokes it just foul. Watch the replay. If it's fair, it's a home run. If it's foul, it's foul, it's foul. Very next pitch, Ramirez, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Cubs had banged out 22 extra base hits first 4 games of the series. Next batter, Randall Simon hits it hard. Derek Lee makes a diving stop. All right, D. Lee, so you're only hitting 184 this postseason. We'll overlook it. Bottom 5, booyah! Mike Lowell up with 1 on, 2 out, 2-run jack. His 2nd homer of the NLCS. The All-Star had a team-high 32 homers and 105 RBI during the season. In between the 5th and 6th, you saw Zambrano. He was ticked off because he got pulled. 7th inning, Ramirez could have been arrested for loitering. Bottom 7, Pudge. You know, usually I don't like to do this, but y'all go ahead and keep the party going. Pudge's 3rd home run of the NLCS. He's been silly this postseason. He's hit safely in all 9 games in the postseason. Alex Gonzalez leading off the 8th. Check swing, that's Beckett's 10th K. Next batter, Paul Bacco, please. 11 Ks ties a season high for strikeouts for Beckett. Sammy Sosa up, 2 outs in the 9th. And the Cubs are shut out in the postseason for the first time since 1918. And the winning pitcher that day for the Red Sox, a guy named Babe Ruth. Beckett here picks Marlins for a zip win.
How long was I going to go with Beckett? All the way. I couldn't have anybody in the bullpen that had better stuff than he had in the 9th inning. That was probably his finest game of the year.
Marlins hold off the Cubs, winning 3-2. Their bags are packed. They're going to the north side of Chicago. Marlins team chaplain Chris Lane led his usual service for players before the game. Said, Lane, it was a little more motivational than usual, and we had a lot more people there. Beckett picks the perfect time for his first career complete game. Harold Reynolds, take us to school lecture style.
This game is all about Josh Beckett. He shut down probably the hottest team in all the postseason, the Cubs. And it started in the first inning. The Cubs had not been shut down in the first inning in all the games. First batter, Kenny Lofton, punched him out. Then he gets the second hitter, Gruzelanek, to ground to short. And then he's going to get Sammy Sosa to ground to short. I'm telling you this ahead because there's some good stuff ahead of this. You can't have a great matchup or a great ball game without one of those great David and Goliath confrontations. Well, he gets Sammy there in the first, but in the fourth inning, now remember, Sammy Sosa's been hit in the head a couple times already this season, so anything close to his head, he's going to react. Well, this ball's a little bit close in my mind, and Sammy reacts. But the at-bat continues, and Josh says, you know what, I'm going to turn it up. Just watch the speed gun, 98. Next pitch on a 1-1 count, he reaches back, 98. This one right here, a little breaking ball, and he says, all right, Sammy, I'm going to bring the heat again. 100 miles an hour. And then another 99. And then you know what? This isn't even fair. Throws him a changeup on 3-2 to punch him out. That's one of the great confrontations of the ball game, and this really was Josh Beckett's game, and that's why we're headed back to Chicago for Game 6.
Josh Beckett, third pitcher in postseason history to throw a shutout while allowing 2 hits or less and striking out 10. The other two, Roger Clemens in 2000 and Big Ed Walsh of the 1906 White Sox, who struck out 12 Cubs in Game 3 of the World Series. Hey, Game 6, Tuesday, Florida's Carl Pavano goes against Mark Pryor of the Cubs.
To the NFL, amazing game at Lambeau. Packers hosting Dante Hall, the undefeated Chiefs. Remember, Hall has returned kicks for touchdowns 4 straight weeks. Second quarter, here's his first punt return. Got a seam, gonna go, one man to beat. Not the punter. Josh Bidwell takes him down, and Hall knows it was the punter. That's embarrassing. 21-14 Pack at the KC-18. Najee Davenport.
You know, in the depth chart, he's number 2.
Squeezes in for the touchdown. 28-14 Pack. Fourth quarter, Chiefs down 31-14. Here's Hall, another chance. Gets a block, takes it back. It's going to go 32 yards, has the sideline, but he's going to be forced out at the Packers 42. Another nice return for him to set up a touchdown. 9 minutes to go. Brett Favre pass tipped by Donald Driver, picked off by Jerome Woods. He's going to go 79 yards the other way, untouched into the end zone. It's 31-28 now, and Favre can't believe what's going on. Here we go. Next KC drive from their 20, 7:23 left. Trent Green to Tony Gonzalez over the top. Takes it in stride, takes it to the 13. A 67-yard gain leads to the tying field goal. 22 seconds left. Chiefs down 3 at the Packers 25. Green, who had the 4th 400-yard passing game in Kansas City history, to Priest Holmes, who's out of bounds. 13 ticks left. Morton Anderson, field goal from 31. Got it. Tied again at 34. Mike Sherman sees another lead disappear. In the overtime, Chiefs start with the ball. Start with Priest Holmes. In fact, Holmes ran 9 straight times to start the OT. Got to the Packers' 30-yard line. Green, his pass nearly picked, should have been picked 6 for Darren Sharper. He can't believe it. Chiefs try the 48-yard field goal for the win. Anderson's kick is blocked. Take another look at it. Cledius Indidius. Cledius Hunt, the block. Packers take over. First play after the turnover. Amon Green. First time he had 100 yards rushing and his team lost. He lost the football. Mike Maslowski recovers, and Green can't believe it. So the Chiefs take over at their own 49. Trent Green, fake pack, play action to Eddie Kennison. 51 yards for the touchdown. That's how the Chiefs win it. What a comeback. Dick Vermeil, always emotional.
I'm very proud of this football team because it would have been very easy up here in this atmosphere to sort of sink to the point where you didn't think you had a chance to win it.
Kansas City, only the 4th time in history of visiting teams score 40-plus points at Lambeau. Here's Sean.
All right, Steve, in this Packers and Chiefs game, it was a game of huge plays, like it always is, and it came down to quarterback recognition, and none was bigger than the final play that sewed the victory. Trent Green understanding where to throw the football. Man coverage. the circles. He understands it's press man, and that arrow with the shadow, he sees the safety creep towards the line of scrimmage, which tells him right now it's pick a side. Man's the best you can hope for in the National Football League in any sport. He gets that. Eddie Kinnison gives him space there to throw the football if he wants to miss a little outside, but he doesn't. The perfect throw for the touchdown and the game winner. Chiefs are the best team in football for a reason. Here it is, Baoju on the coverage. Now you know you got him. Little stutter step. Baoju's weight is on his right foot. So what happens? Boom, he's off balance, tries to grab. Not gonna happen. Trent Green makes the throw. He is the most underrated player right now in the NFL, Stu.
There were more last-second heroics around the NFL. Inside SportsCenter, the Colts go to overtime for the second week in a row in a battle of undefeateds, while the Broncos go on a last-minute drive reminiscent of the John Elway days. There's got to be something to this Bill Parcells thing as the boys find themselves atop the NFC East with division rival Philadelphia coming to Big D. While Mother Nature rained down in Boston, there was still a whole lot of shots fired from both sides following the Fenway fiasco of Saturday. This final race of the IRL circuit was supposed to crown a champ. Instead, it ended in horrific fashion. And Raiders linebacker Bill Romanowski in a candid conversation about how his post-concussion syndrome is affecting his life.
I said to myself, I want to play in the Broncos. Don't hit with your head. I've never done that in a football game.
Come on in, Derek. Derek, this is the postseason. I hear you're out dancing, eating, and just carousing with your friends. Is it true you're going out every night?
Absolutely not.
Good.
If you want to enjoy the New York nightlife, bring your Visa card, because Orso, Cheetah, and the Broome Street Bar don't take American Express.
Hey, Derek, we are running late. Sorry.
Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Sorry, I was driving too fast.
No, my fault. You must be gelling, like Magellan.
Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles are so soft, they make any shoe feel outrageously comfortable. Are you gelling? Dr. Scholl's.
One thing that can break up any party? A broken chip.
Get Tostitos Gold, the Tostitos that are made extra thick.
Perfect for hearty dips. Tastes so good, you never know who'll show up.
So, guy goes into a bar.
Tostitos Gold, the perfect chip for hearty dips.
Introducing ESPN's Dream Job, your chance to be a SportsCenter anchor. Visit ESPN.com, search Dream Job for the auditions in your city. Sponsored by Labatt Blue.
SportsCenter, brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade, is it in you?
A throwdown of ain't nevers. Sorry, English teachers. A Panther ain't never started 4-0. A running back ain't never busted 4 straight 100-yard games with his new team. And a team ain't never come back from 21 points down with less than 4 minutes to play and won. Checklist ready. Panthers started 4-0. Check that off. Stephen Davis, 4 straight 100-yard games. Check that off. Colts came back from 21 down to beat the Bucks. Check that off. Who's got checkmate in the battle of undefeated Indy hosting undefeated Carolina? Peyton Manning, second quarter, Colts down 3-zip. Peyton getting his hook on with Marvin Harrison, 33 yards, and then Marv gets busted. Still, though, Harrison becomes the Colts' all-time leader in receiving yards in this game. That led to a touchdown, 7-3 Colts. Third quarter, after an Indy turnover, Stephen Davis got straight old school. Black cleats, 28 yards to the house. He only had 10 yards rushing in the first half for Davis, 66 yards in the second half. Later in the third, Steve Smith run a go route, left side out hanging. Jake Delhomme floated to Smith. My man was straight chilling, not illin'. Smith, 6 grabs, 103 yards. Carolina up 17-13. Fourth quarter, 2:27 left. Peyton to Marcus Pollard, first down. Peyton to Marvin Harrison. Marv got a little freaky-deek spin move. Harrison had 8 catches, a $119, 40th career 100-yard receiving game. And then, y'all got to give me that. Manning to Reggie Wayne. Peyton, 993 yards passing his last 3 games. We go to overtime, tied at 20 in the extra frame. Stephen Davis, bruised arm, he's out. Carolina ball, doesn't matter who's in. Deshaun Foster was righteous. Got the first down. He missed all of his rookie season last year, Deshaun did, after tearing up his knee. But then, man up. 16 carries, 85 yards rushing, 54 yards receiving. That sets up John Casey. Holla. First time in NFL history, 2 undefeated teams with 4 wins each go to overtime. Sean Salisbury, check us out.
Carolina's game plan was awesome. Continue to run the ball. Stephen Davis is out. There's 10 men in the box, so we'll throw it. No, we'll give it to Deshaun Foster, who rushed for over 80 yards. Nice backup to have. That arrow's where Stephen Davis would usually take it, inside and physical. Foster a little more speed, but don't be misled by the lack of power. He's got some. Forces 2 guys to miss there. 4 men in a position to make a tackle for the Colts, who have played well on defense. But not this time. Deshaun Foster's going to run right through that and then deal with 2 more. He's down there in a 20-20 tie. No. He's still going to the 40. Okay, the Colts will drag him down. Sure tackling. Foster give it. No, there's the 40. He's going to give me 4 extra yards and move those chains.